Well, hello, fellow diamond painters. It's DP Crazy Lady, and definitely Crazy Lady, because it is, let's see what, 2:37 a.m. It is Saturday now, you know. Like I said, I always consider it, or excuse me, Friday, I always consider it still the day before until daylight. But it is Friday. And it is the 26th, 2024, April. The temperature right now is 37. We've been having some nippy nights. I started on the make market. It is the Grand Canyon. It is an 18-inch by 24-inch. It is a round. They don't have a little tiny picture that I can show, so I'm always having to bring out the box. I had gotten it at Michael's. Well, my daughter bought it. There are 31 colors, and rather than use my 60 count, because that's, so big and everything else, and I only have 30 bottles, they should have some. I know they have some cases that are 70 bottles. They should have some that are like, 40, and 40, 50, 60, 70, up a little bit. Because there are some paintings that, and you don't want to drag out your great big monster of a case to do it. But what I ended up doing is, since my daughter had gotten me all those little cases, I just went ahead and filled one of these and put number 31 on it, and that works. Excuse me. That works for the last bottle. I thought I would come on here and do a little review of this, because there are, just a couple little minor issues that I'm having with it. Let's see, now I have to remember what color I was just on. Number 12, which is an L. Okay, what I wish they would have done, number one, is have like an extra little legend, separate to what's on the sides. Didn't have to be with stickers, just an extra little one. Let me try and raise this up just a little bit because I don't want it to blur. And I have a feeling that every time I move the pen up and down, it's going to blur, and I don't want to do that. But anyway, have a separate little one. So, because if once I start rolling this, yeah, it's over there on the left side, but you can't always see it. It's all the way over there if I'm over here. And it would be nice to have just, like I said, just in a paper. Now, if I had one of them printers, those thermal printers, I suppose, you could do that. But everyone I've looked at through Temu now, and V's been lucky. Apparently hers works with the app. But it's that Fun Time app or Fun Something app. And there are so many complaints about that app. And I had gotten mine through Amazon, the little thermal printer, and it would not connect. No matter what we did, we could not get the darn thing to connect. The app would not do it, and the app got a low rating. I wish I could find one that had a good rating and worked like it was supposed to, because they're nice little things to have. I mean, I went crazy when I went to do the. It was one other kit that I had taken out, because I keep all my drills in drawers separate, and because the numbers match, the charts, the up at the top, whatever the numbers are, the code numbers. And I mean, I just searched through them and searched through them. I mean, and they always say, it's the last one you look at. Well, of course it's the last one you look at, because it's the last one you look at. I ended up having to go through 2 drawers until I found it. If I would have had a picture on it, it would have made it a little easier to locate. But that, so I just can't seem to trust getting one of them thermal printers. And, they range anywhere from $13 up to $100, depending on what you're looking for. But they all have that same stupid app that just will not work. Okay, let's get back to the make market. The drills, I love the drills. I mean, I wish it was a square, but I mean, the drills, they're clean, not a speck of static whatsoever. They're in numerical order on the strands, which is perfect. Like I said, clean, no dirt, no dust, nothing like that. I mean, really nice drills. Okay, I'm going to change colors here. The issue I am having, and I don't know if it's, my eyeballs, my old eyeballs, or it's the pattern itself, the chart itself. And I would have to take you out of the holder to show you. But, okay, a lot of the lettering they have, if you can see it, are in red. You have red M, the red R's, the red S, a red U, a red capital B, a red T. Okay, that's fine and dandy, whatever color they want to use. But when I am doing, and this must have fallen down there. When I'm doing, like say that was happening over here on this right corner. They have a capital B and a large S, not a tiny S. These are all capitals. So you have a capital B and a capital S, and when you're looking at them with a light behind them or a light over top, it blurs to the point where, and it's the type of material they're using too. I don't know if it's is affecting the letters or how it was printed, but the material is if you can hear that, it's like it's got little ridges or something in it. Hard to explain it, but it seems to fuzz the alphabets, the letters. And when you're looking at the capital S and the capital B, I made a mistake several times, almost putting the wrong color, and mixing up the B and the S and the R, because I'll tell you, the S almost, when you're looking at it, almost looks like an 8. You know, it's just, I think it's just the way it was printed. So I have to I have to go a bit slower when I'm doing it. So right now I'm working on the S, and I have to slow up and really focus down on the letter. So that's the really only issue I have right now. I'm hoping that once I get some of this done and I turn the light off, it looks, you know, like rocks and things. But right now, all it looks like to me is just a bunch of colors. You know, just a bunch of drills all over. I'm wondering if this is going to be one of those ones where it is, see, those are R's here. I'm wondering if it's going to be one of those ones where it's like a, you know, a 5-footer or a 10-footer or something. So, which is fine. You know, I don't know if I will hang this one or not. It just depends on how it looks when it's finished. Spent today ordering the cake. We'll pick it up on Saturday, and they were able to do it with, I cannot stand buttercream icing, that butter, whatever that is. Oh, it is so, and I don't eat a lot of sweets anyway, you know that. Well, at least I mentioned it. And they're able to do it on the whipped icing, the whipped cream icing, or whatever they call it. And we had to get, since my sister wanted 2 pictures on the cake, one of when my mom, I think, was 17, and I don't know, it wasn't a wedding picture, but she had some kind of really nice picture taken when she was between 16 and 17, and when she was pregnant with me, and it's a really beautiful headshot. And then she has the other picture beside it of my mom now, and the lady at the bakery was looking at it, and I was telling her, you know, put on it happy 90th. See, is that an S? See, it looks, I know you can't see it, but it looks like an S, and I have to use my no, see, it, I can't tell. It's a B. That's the issue I am having with this. And I don't know if I covered some B's down here or not, but that's a B. This is the issue I'm having with it. I don't know why they did that. Why they changed the color. Sorry to get off track. I cannot tell. That's an S. And oh my gosh, they're 3s. Or is that an E? What? Oh, that's a J. This is what I'm saying. I think they needed to they need to rectify this, or to be very careful on the coloring of their symbols. So anyway, and I told the lady, I said, put on the cake happy 90th. And when the lady looked at the picture, she said, this woman is 90? And I said, yeah, she'll be. And she was shocked. I was telling my daughter about it. My daughter says, it's got to be the Transylvanian blood, because my mother's Romanian. And I said, oh yeah, vampires, here we go. You know, is Yeah, but if it's in the blood as far as living a long time, I hope I'm around for a lot longer. My mom does have some aches and pains, and I feel bad for her. You know, she has that, they call it neuropathy or something, or she has really bad arthritis. Uh, but she still gets around. She still does, you know, what she has to do. But she has it where she can't feel her fingers, since she can't grip and grab things. She doesn't know she's grabbing it and how tight to hold on to it. So I wish her well on that. I mean, I can't imagine it. You know, I don't know what I would do if I would have that issue. You know, I feel bad. If I could take it away from her, I would, you know, and share the pain or something, because she loves so much to be able to, you know, be out in her garden and doing her flowers and, you know, things like that. So, yeah, that's issues I'm having with this. And as you guys know, I don't do, you know, like takeout and things like that. I mean, on occasion, we get a Whopper, you know, because of my type 2 diabetes. And a while back, I had gotten a craving that I knew I couldn't really make it here. And it's been more than 2 years since I've had any of Kentucky Fried Chicken. And mainly, I just started this diet 2 years ago, but it's been longer than that since I had Kentucky Fried Chicken, because I just never really, you know, got down there and bought any. But I wanted some, got some, and I will tell you, it was the worst chicken I have had in a long time. I don't know what they did to their recipe. I don't know, have any of you had some and it's changed, or it's bad? Flavorless and the toughest chicken. I only like, I like the wings and the breast, where my daughter, she likes the legs and she'll eat the wings. And then, you know, she'll eat we usually eat everything but the thighs. I don't care for the dark meat. I don't like it. But that breast was it wasn't juicy, and it was tough to eat. It was like eating a really tough steak. Oh my God, what did they do to this chicken? And I think it was probably 4 years ago, we had gotten, I hadn't had any in a long time, this is, you know, about 4 or 5 years ago, Popeye's chicken. And it was really, really good and reasonable and whatever. They closed down the one place, and I thought, oh, okay, they're not going to open another one up. Well, they eventually did. They opened one up, I think, last year. A little far from us, but not too bad. And I thought, well, let's go and, I think it was last year after they opened or something. I said, well, let's go there and look. Maybe we'll, you know, get some wings or something. Oh, you can forget it. The prices were out of this world. I mean, I'm not going to pay, like, for a dozen wings, you know, you pay like, you know, 20 some odd dollars or whatever it was. And that was before you got all the extra sides and everything else. I thought, oh my God, what has happened with the prices on that stuff? They used to, and I mean, they're good chicken. At least they used to be. But I wasn't going to spend that kind of money to find out if it was still good. And even Five Guys, which I haven't eaten in ages, but, you know, just checking prices lately. And, oh, I tell you, I don't know how some people, you know, eat out every day or every other day, or how they do it if they've got a family of four, you know, and eat out. I mean, oh my God, you'd have to work for 2 weeks to feed a family of four on a takeout one trip. That's how bad it's gotten. It's just ridiculous. So, oh, it's gotten completely out of hand. I'm glad I don't do takeout anymore. I mean, I was guilty of that, you know, way too much takeout, and, you know, it didn't do my health any good. And now it's a perfect excuse why I don't do takeout. I can't afford it. You know, for the price I would pay for one meal, well, for my daughter and I, for one meal, I could feed us for at least a week and a half, if not 2 weeks, depending on, you know, what I make every day, since we're eating smaller portions too. But oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. Now GBFKE, it's him. Here I am. I'll jump from subject to subject. You know that of me by now. My train runs on numerous tracks. Sometimes it jumps a track and heads off somewhere else, you know, or the little guy, you know, he's like running around saying, talk about this, talk about this. So, okay. Now he just dropped the paper and I forgot where I was at. Oh, oh my gosh, there it went. Oh, see? That little man needs to hang on to his notes. That GBFKE really enjoys the videos I'm making, I guess. That's what they've said. I'm sure they probably say the same thing to others who get PR packages. But I sent them a link the day I did the PR opening, and later that night, I got a very nice thank you, and they were appreciative and said, pick out some more. I mean, like right now, you know, pick out some more, you know, and so I did. So probably, you know, next month when those show up, we'll be off and running again on another PR package. So that's going to be fun. I enjoy it. I really do. I've got to work on them, I'll tell you. I tried to get, you know, some things that I could work up rather quickly and show you, and nice, you know, nice items. So, and I mean, I had issues with GBFKE a long time ago with something I had ordered from them. And I was a little upset by it. But they dealt with the issue, and they're really, you know, nice now. I mean, they're just really pleasant to work with. I really enjoy their products. So, I mean, you know, if you guys, you know, I know, you know, shipping gets expensive, and um, you know, I mean, Temu is the same way. At Temu, they don't charge shipping, but it takes just as long for something to get to you from Temu as it does from GBFKE, or, see, that's part of the problem with some generations, that instant gratification. I want it and I want it now, and anything worth having is worth waiting for if you have to. I mean, it's like, hey, it'll get there. I mean, I never heard anybody complain and moan about Wish. All they cared about was, oh boy, free shipping and the price is cheap and yippee, yippee, yippee. And, by the time it show up, you're like, I forgot what I ordered, But check out GBFKE. Even if, like I said, even if you don't maybe buy anything right away, open up your own little wish list, save it in there. You never know. You gather up enough of what you like, you're going to order from Temu anyway. Same amount of time shipping, basically the same area it's coming from, and you can try them out. They got some nice things, and I'm not saying that because I gain anything from it, because I don't. I mean, yeah, they send me the PR package, but I'm not making a profit. I don't make any money. There's no set up like that. It's just, I thought, I liked some of their products, and I thought, well, what the heck? Let's see what, looking to make sure I got all these S's. Nope, there's some more. Just like check them out. Doesn't hurt to, surf their site and look at it, and you never know, something may, grab you, and you go, hey, I'd like to have that, and you may put it in your wish list, and then next thing you know, you bought it. I mean, that's the same way when I go to Amazon. I don't know how many different things in my wish list. I know I can't afford them, some of them, and some of them keep going in and out of stock, and I put them in there and take them back out, and but someday, I mean, I don't want to wait too long. I don't know how long I'll be around, but it's not like it's a must need, absolutely have to have today, But I hope you can see everything down here. I think you can. But, oh, and they said on Sunday, see, little man, he's thumbing through the files. A bad habit. He thumbs through the files, and all of a sudden he'll stop and read it, and then he makes me repeat it. I know, I'm talking crazy and stupid. Sorry. But that little man, I'm telling you. And then he jumps the track, and then I don't remember what I was talking about. But anyhow, Sunday, they say, is going to be 80 degrees. Now, I don't know if I'm betting on that or not, because, Ohio weather, sure. I would like it to be around that temperature. I was hoping that maybe tomorrow or Saturday would be semi-pleasant, because I need to get out and at least clean up my car. I don't know if I'll be able to scrub the exterior, but I want to at least get the interior, cleaned up and vacuumed out, So hopefully we'll have decent weather, and I can, get to that. So, the neighbors next door that I had spoken before, still no electricity over there. I feel like I was lied to. I don't understand why they don't have electricity over there. Every once in a while, her oldest son comes over and he'll stay the night over there, probably to keep the dog company on occasion. In the dark, there's no electricity, and uh, I'm sorry, but I don't know how. I mean, unless you're absolutely poor and it's through no fault of your own, how can you live like that? Or how can you expect your animal to live like that? It just, I don't know. It bothers me that, you know, they can do that. I mean, she tells me one story that, oh, we had to have electric heaters on over here, and that's what raised it up so high, and, you know, uh, they ended up shutting them off after about 4 months worth of high electric bill. And then later she gives me a story that, oh, it's going to be turned back on Monday. I just need you to let me plug in for, 3 to 4 days or something like that. Then it turned into almost a week of her being plugged in, and then, telling me, oh, just 2 more days, and I'm going to get the electric turned back on. I'm going to put it on in my name, and blah, 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 or something. And that Thursday came, no electricity was turned on over there. I unplugged it, and they're still sitting over there. Uh, you know, it will be coming up in another week or so, up to a month of no electric. So, and naturally, there's no heat, because their gas was turned off. Oh God, over a year ago. I suspect they have water, but they sure don't have any hot water. So, how do they take showers or baths or whatever? So, it's like, I don't know. That's a heck of a way to live. I mean, I had an ex that did that to me. And I mean, I think that's why I ended up helping her, because I've been in her position. But, you know, I, I don't know. It amazes me. So, let's see. I'm hoping for 3 different PR things. The PR from GBFKE, another one from the cross stitch again. Just something very simple from the I think it was 7th grade. We'll be sending, and the new cross stitch one to me that I'm in contact with. As far as I know, they shipped. And then the the free custom that's supposed to be coming by about the 5th of May, which I am so afraid to open it on camera because I'm not sure. I will guarantee I will bet you. Well, I don't want to bet $1 million, because if I lose, who am I going to pay it to? Got to catch me. But but I will bet that there is going to be a lot of confetti. I don't even know the size. She did not say what size. What I don't even think she asked if I wanted squares or rounds, so I don't even know. I don't know what it's going to look like. I'm hoping it looks good. I'm I don't know, because I've never heard of it, of this person that, sold those storage 60 bottle storage cases for that reasonable price of like $10, so I don't know. So let's see what else to talk about. Thinking. I went back to watching CSI again. I know, Pete and repeat, I'm telling you, but I really like the show, and it's something that I can just sit and listen to and know exactly what the scenes are while I'm diamond painting. I thought about popping in because I can't get it on my channels that I have the with Kiefer Sutherland 24. I do have the complete DVD set, but what I hate is I have a DVD player that you can only put one DVD in at a time, and once that one's done, then I got to get up, I got to go get that one, take it out, put another one in. I still have it, and I'm thinking I'm going to have to take it apart and find out why it's not working. Well, it was working. It was a 5-disc DVD player. My daughter had gotten it for me off of eBay, 4 years ago, and it was working great. And then all of a sudden, it wouldn't play the DVDs. Now, I don't know if the eyes in it have gotten dirty or what, but it keeps saying it doesn't recognize it, or it doesn't, so I don't know if it's gotten dirty or not. I used to repair my own VCRs, and by opening them up, cleaning them, and changing the bands on it and everything. No big deal. The only thing I never had to do was pull the head and put a new head in. But I'm going to have to, plug it in again and see what I can see in it. It may have just gotten dirty inside or something, but that was nice because I could put in, 5 seasons of one thing or 4 seasons, and it would just play, one after the other, which was really nice. So I'll have to see. I was going to throw it out, and I thought, you know what? No, I'm going to see if I can give it one shot to open it and, check it out. I tried the DVD cleaner, have one, but I don't know if it hits the right, hits the eye right or something. That's why I thought about opening it and seeing if I could see if there's any issues with it on the inside. So yeah, I'm up. I catnapped off and on all day. I don't know why, I was just so tired after running earlier, and then I came back, and of course Puppy was keeping me up, and I blame it on myself too. I blame, an animal is not going to learn any bad habits unless he's around a human that has bad habits. Yes, I am somewhat of a night owl. I mean, I am used to sleeping when I feel like sleeping. I'm used to being awake when I feel like being awake. And if I catnap during the day, then yes, I'm up part of the night, or I'm up earlier. And so I've given him some bad habits, I'm sure. And it's like earlier today when every time I decide to lay down to catnap, here he comes. He comes running in, he gets up on my stomach. I always lay on my back with his piñata. That's his little stuffed. I think it's a horse, I think, but it's a rainbow color horse with a squeaker in its belly. And I've done plastic surgery on it numerous times. But it is his baby. He will bring that in here, lay it across my stomach. A lot of the times he'll just have it in his mouth, and he's not suckling it, but he's got it in his mouth, laying there straight out on his stomach, and just goes to sleep with it in his mouth. Sometimes he'll bring it in and put it up on my stomach and then jump down, and he'll go and run and get his chewy, which is, it looks like rawhide, but it's not, because rawhide's bad for dogs. It's like a rolled blended chicken, but it's real hard and tough. And he'll bring it in and act like he's giving it to his piñata, so that his piñata will have something to keep it company while he sleeps. But it's like there's an umbilical cord between me and him, and he is always at my heels wherever I go. If I turn around, I swear he's going to trip me. And I keep telling him, you better be careful, because something happens to me, you're going to starve to death, pup. You know, so, but I went to take a cat nap, and I mean, I know dogs and, well, animals have excellent hearing, but all I did was move my blanket to lay it across my legs, and before I got that blanket all the way across my legs, there he was, all the way from 2 or 3 rooms away. Zoom, he was in and up on my stomach and stretched across and wanted to go to sleep with me. And he'll do that for about maybe 10 minutes, and then he'll decide he's getting cold, so he wants to get under the blanket at my left side, and he'll curl against my left side under the blanket. So he's a lunatic. I mean, I love him. There's days I could strangle him. But overall, he's improved a lot since he was a puppy. I mean, little puppy. So he's making improvements. It's just slow going. Well, I think I have maybe bored y'all long enough. Yep, 43 minutes. Eek. Sorry about that, folks. I guess I got a little talkative tonight. Or the little man is, flipping through those folders and file cabinets and pulling out some dusty crap. I'm going to, let's see, on Saturday I'll be able to do it, Sunday not, but Saturday I think the weekend is when I'm going to work on those multicolored cat things and get those done. And I'll be able to do a video, because this one going up, this will be for Friday, so I won't be doing another one. And then Saturday I will do a video with those multicolored cats, so you can see where I've progressed. Not very far, but I'm getting there. And now Sunday, if I do a video on Sunday, it won't be till later in the evening because of my mother's birthday. So I'm going to be up there at about between 1 and 2 o'clock, and then I'll be back home by about 6, because if the temperature decides to hit what it's going to hit, before I leave here, I'm going to have to turn the air conditioner on and set it for for a certain temperature, because the pup is going to be in his crate for those many hours, and I don't want him to roast to death. I figure after about 3 to 4 hours up there at my mother's, my mother will probably be getting tired out, and will have already eaten and had the cake and opened little gifts and whatnot. So it'll be considered a busy day for about 4 hours. So I hope you all are going to have a pleasant Friday. I couldn't believe how much traffic was out there today on a Thursday. It was like I couldn't figure out where everybody was coming from and going to. It was crazy. I haven't seen that much traffic in years. And oh my gosh, it was crazy. So I'm going to get myself off here. Finish these last few letter K's. And I will say hello to you again on Saturday. I want y'all to have a good weekend. Hopefully you'll find something to do, or just be able to sit back, relax, put your feet up, have a cup of coffee or a drink, whatever whatever is your preference, and have a good one. Enjoy it. Life's too short not to. So I'm going to get off here now. Love you all. I think I've seen some new subscribers, and if you ask me names, I'm sorry. I either don't write them down, forget to write them down, or I wouldn't probably say them right anyway. But I'm just telling y'all, thanks for the new subscribers. Thanks for my old subscribers that keep coming back and commenting. I love it. It makes me feel like, I'm not talking to myself as I talk to myself right now. So, love you all. Keep coming back. I appreciate it. You don't know how much, for this old lady's heart. So, hugs. Love you. DP Crazy Lady. I'm out.